Oh, I guess it's, yes, I guess it's recording now. I guess it's recording. I pray I'll be able to see it. While someone tell me that I may not be able to see it. I guess it's recording here. So can I go on?
Hello? It's already recording.
Oh, no problem. So that means I can go on. As I have said earlier, if you are going to learn how to play any instrument, the first thing you must have is your passion. Whatever instrument you want to learn, either trumpet, either piano, either saxophone, either flute, etc., guitar, violin, you must have passion for whatever instrument you want to learn. And you must also choose the right instrument you want to learn. And how can you choose the right instrument you want to learn? Whether you have a friend that is playing it, whether you listen to an instrument in a church, you also have to read at least maybe a little history about that instrument and why did you like the instrument. And now you must now take it to the goals and your goals and focus. That why do I want to learn this instrument? Am I learning instrument for just for leisure? I just want to be playing at home, or am I learning this instrument to be playing in a church? Or am I learning this instrument to be teaching? Because some people, like someone like us now, why that's one of the reasons that we learn instrument to be able to teach outside, of course. So, and you must set time for yourself for practice. After you know that, oh, this is the instrument that I want to learn. You know, before even getting the instrument at all, you must set your time that, oh, will I be able to create 30 minutes every day for this instrument I want to learn? That is, you have to set time for yourself for practice. That, oh, this is what I'll be doing every 30 minutes a day. That, oh, this is the trumpet I'm learning. Oh, this is the piano I want to learn. Of course, if you want to learn piano, you must get keyboard. You must have that at home. You must try to do that. And you must also have appetite for listening to good music. Because, of course, when you want to learn any instrument, of course, you want to be playing music on that instrument. Apart from the music that you are going to improvise, that you are going to play yourself, you also want to play some other music. So that means you must listen to a lot of genres of music. That is going to make you to come around to form your own music also. And as I've said earlier, the reason for learning instruments, you need to know why you want to learn the instrument. Either playing at home for your friends, either for leisure, either playing in a church, either you need to have the little knowledge of that. And it is possible to some extent to learn instruments at home for yourself. We all know we're in 21st century, and 21st century, we have a lot of technology that can help that in YouTube, a lot of blog, you can read there and go to YouTube and watch some videos. Of course, that's going to take you to some extent. But you should be able to do something. And in some of the videos, you'll be able to get some right tools to learn whatever instrument that you want to play, either piano, either trumpet, either violin, either flute, whatever instrument that you want to learn. Because there's a lot of stuff there on the YouTube that you can learn from. And also, you have to read extensively on blog. There's a lot of blog also that you can see, a lot of things that you are going to read, how to learn music at home yourself. But now, after you have learned to some extent, when you are getting to at least to, let's say, advanced level, intermediate level, you need a teacher that's going to put you across in whatever you are going to do that time. That means whatever you have learned, you have a teacher, either you have a teacher one-on-one or you have a teacher online. As I've said earlier, we're in the 21st century. Even most of the lessons conducted online now. So whatever he wants to play or whatever he wants to do, you can have a conversation with your teacher one-on-one. You learn through, you send your pieces that you have played, whatever your teacher asks you to do, you do it online. And as I've said earlier, you must get to know a little history about the instrument you want to learn. If you want to learn a piano now, you need to know how the piano works. How does it work? Oh, how am I going to know where I'm going to play my middle C? Oh, what are these pedals in the piano? What are they using it for? Also, if you are going to learn a trumpet, you have to learn how to blow your embouchure. You need to know how to do that. You understand? how you are going to blow to the trumpet, how you are going to create a sound. Of course, if you want to learn a flute, you learn how to hold your instrument this way. If we are talking about recorder also, how you are going to blow your instrument. Also, there is a particular one that people don't know that, and that is the first instrument that was created by God, who happens to be our voice. Also, if you want to learn how to use your voice, you have to get it. Of course, there's a lot of stuff on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. But after getting to some extent, you need a teacher, either physically or online. You get teacher for yourself, you learn how to sing, whether you know how to project your sound, your breath control, stuff like that. So your teacher is going to be in position to put you through after you have read some of them online. So by doing that, I guess you should be able to know some stops in whatever you want to learn. At this junction, let me just stop now. If there's any question, then I'll be able to continue. I'll be expecting any question now. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, is anyone there? Hello, is anyone there? Hello? Is anyone listening to me there? Okay, so I'm going to continue. Of course, as I was saying the other time, after you have the passion for whatever instrument you want to learn, and whatever instrument you want to learn, you must make sure that you have your own instruments. Then now you are going to introduce to a little things about reading. You all need to understand your reading very well. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
sir. Can you hear me? Yes, as I was
Yes,
saying,
sir. I can hear you.
I was saying the other time that, yes, I was saying the other time, is there any question from your side there? Because I can't just be talking. Now, people should be able to ask questions. So I'll be able to answer before I continue what I have here. I don't know whether you have any question for me. Any question? I guess I'm going to continue. As I've said earlier, no matter instruments that you want to learn to play, you must learn how to count a beat correctly, because beat and rhythm, both of them are the same thing. They are very, very important. They are one of the ingredients that makes music meaningful, because you must understand your beat. You learn how to count 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and so on and so forth. You must have a knowledge of your beat, because if you are going to play without beat, the music might be useless, because you really need that beat to make your music meaningful. So we need that. And when we are learning any instruments, hello, sir. And rhythm happens to be what makes each song different from each other, because that is I will tell you, that's the life wire of the music. Rhythm goes a long way. When some people listen to the rhythm, that is why they are going to move. It's going to make them shake their head and so on and so forth. And it is interesting if someone can learn how to play music, which is very, very important. And there's a lot of benefits why we learn how to play music, because music helps us to smart, and also music helps us in brain. And some music are also therapeutic also when you listen to them. you'll be able to know. And our body, is that when you listen to them, you feel something in your body. And that's one of the reasons why some people want to learn how to play instruments. So I really appreciate if there's any question, so I'll be able to answer. Hello?
I will see. I can hear you.
Hello, sir.
I can hear you, sir. I can hear you.
You said what? Yes, no, I was saying the
I
other
said I
time
can hear
that
you.
yes, no problem. Yeah, I was expecting a question. I was expecting a question, but I'm not. I was expecting if anyone can ask any question about what we are doing. You can't just be the one to be talking, but you just have to contribute also. That's what I was expecting.
Yeah, yes, we are following. Just that sometimes the network interruption and everything.
Yes, I'm telling you, the network is so bad here. Sorry about that.
Yes.
So I was asking, is there any
No
question
problem. We are
I
following
want
the
to
class.
ask?
No, no questions for now, sir. No questions.
So you don't want to ask any. So you don't want to ask any question.
I'm following.
Oh, no
I'm
problem.
following the class.
No problem. So as far as I'm concerned, no problem. I have always loved teaching and passionate just toward the building of music education in Nigeria. So I love teaching. Teaching is all my life that I do. And as I've said earlier, it is interesting to learn how to play a musical instrument because it also helps us in a lot of various ways. It develops our confidence in our whatever that we want to do. Because some of the music that we are going to play, even though if you cannot face a crowd, but you can use your instrument to face the crowd. When you're playing, either you're playing your drum, you're singing, you're doing this. Music happens to be one of the things that build our confidence. So we're able to face a crowd in whatever you are doing. As I've said earlier, playing instrument is one of the great things that will happen to human in life. I'm telling you,
The network.
at least.
The network. The network is breaking.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, it's a bit better.
Can you hear me now?
It's a bit better.
Yes. No problem. No problem. So then when you are learning any instrument of your choice, you need to listen carefully to the tone and quality and intonation of what you are playing. It is very, very important. So you'll be able to differentiate between music and noise because most of the music that we have outside now, I must tell you, maybe because I'm a music educator, some of them are noise. They are not really music. The way it sounds, they are not the combination are not well structured. They're just making a bunch of noise. But of course, because of our society, everybody just wants a catchy music. Some people they don't even care about the lyrics or the content or what it's talking about. But our own is just immediately you have the beat, the catchy beat. We are not interested in what the music is talking about. So if you are really a music person that you understand music, you'll be able to know that most of the music they are just making a lot of noise, and what they are even saying does not even. I must tell you, I'm not saying of them. Some of them are very, very lovely music, and you listen to them, you're able to see the contents in some of their music. You see what they are talking about, and even most of what they are talking about is related to what is going on in the society. But while some of them are just saying a lot of genres that's not well enough. As I've said earlier in the beginning of the video, that the Nigerian Broadcasting Commission needs to do something about the kind of music that's bringing to the society. As I've said earlier, some of them are pollution to the society. And as we all know, the youth, of course, I'm also youth, we are not interested in the content and the lyrics and what the music is talking about. Immediately, it has a lot of catchy stuff where we're jumping up and down. So, as I was saying, again, if you want to learn any instrument, you don't expect overnight results without practice. You need to commit yourself for practice. I'm telling you, you have to practice, especially if you want to be good in your instrument that you are after your passion. Another thing you need is practice. You need to practice your instrument.
Very true, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, very true, sir. I think that's very correct.
You said what?
Did you hear what I said? I say that's very true, sir.
You said what?
I say that's very true, sir. Very correct.
Yeah, of course, of course. So whatever instrument that you're going to learn, you must, apart from your passion, you also, because I've seen a lot of people here at Muson Center, immediately they just come for maybe 2 or 3 month class and they are expecting a result overnight without practice. Nothing will happen, of course. I'm just a teacher. I'm going to give you a lot of techniques and a lot of pedagogy to, what you are going to do at home. I can't come to your hiding place to come and tell you what you're supposed to do there. After giving you what you're going to practice at home, you're supposed to do that and practice at home. Because I see a lot of people, they just want to be playing like this person to get that thing right. So we are going to learn any instrument, maybe 30 minutes a day. Even if 30 minutes is too much, let's just take 15 minutes. While we are doing it, we can be 15 minutes for 6 months. I'm telling you, you are going to learn a lot of things. There's no doubt about that. And also, another thing that I have to say here is creating your own music, which is very, very important because you allow people to create their own music. But how will you create your own music without understand some little things in music, some elements of music, like rhythm, like pitch, like melody, like stuff like that? You need to have a little knowledge of that before you can create your own music. So because if you are going to create your own music, remember, after you have your lyrics, you will want to put what? Your melody. Your melody and lyrics work together. Then you have to put your rhythm. Then after that, what will you do again? Maybe you want to take it to the studio. You want to put the rhythm there. It's possible they can help you to create a rhythm. And that is the time that you are going to need a voice teacher. Because if you don't have a good voice, if you don't sing, especially people to your music, yeah, you must have a good when you sing it so people will be able to know, wow, I love that. So you sound well, you do this. But a lot of us, of course, you can also learn that online. But you also need teacher, one-on-one teacher that is going to take you through your voice. Likewise, piano. After you have learned whatever you want to do at home on your keyboard, you also have to go to a place like Muson Center. And if you don't want to go to Muson Center, there's other music schools that you can go. But I must tell you, in Nigeria at the moment, Muson Center happens to be the best. Not because I work here. I've been to so many places. So you go and meet it. You have a teacher, one-on-one teacher that's going to take you through whatever you have learned at home, whether the technique is wrong, the teacher is going to be in a position to let you know that, oh, this is the right techniques. This is the way to do it. Then another instrument, maybe you also want to learn a trumpet. There's a lot of, I'm also a trumpet teacher, of course. We have some trumpet also. You come around with your trumpet. After you have learned either from the YouTube, you come around to see your teacher one-on-one, and it's going to take you through from your embouchure to your tones, to your techniques, flexibility, breath control, and so on and so forth. So I guess I will have to stop there for now before I now do a little addition. Is there any question from your end there? Hello?
I'm here, sir. Hello, sir.
I said, is there any question from your end there?
Apparently,
For
no,
now,
sir.
I'm going to. You said what?
Sir, not at all, sir.
What happened now? You guys don't want to ask any questions.
Oh, actually,
You
get
just
you.
want me to be talking. You said what? You just want me to be talking without. That's not good enough. There should be a feedback. There should be something from your end there. I know you guys listen to music, and I mean, just say something about the music you listen to. Oh yeah, can I ask you a question there?
Okay, sir.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
Oh, can you mention 5 genres? Can you mention 5 genres of music that you listen to? 5.
Hip hop, R&B, reggae. Hip hop, R&B, reggae, Afro, rock, jazz music.
Thank you so much. That's great. Wow, that's lovely. That's one of my favorites. That's great, of course. Maybe let me include some of the genres that I have not mentioned. Gospel, country music, dubstep, metal, Afrobeat, Latin music, and so on and so forth. A lot of music like that. Those are the genres of music. So
yes, sir.
As a human being, you just have to like myself now. I have some selective music that I like listening to. Of course, we all have our own. And I remember as a former head of music at British National School, I worked there for 9 years. So most of my students, I'll be telling them that I do not have any problem with any music.
Wow.
The problem I'm having with, I do tell them either R&B, either rap, either reggae. I listen to every music. But the problem I'm having with most of the music is the content and the lyrics.
Yes,
the content they are bringing out. That is what I'm having problem. I do not have any problem with the kind of music that we listen to. I do not have any problem with that. But when it comes to the video aspect of the music, what are they showing? That is where one of the problems I'm having. And another one, the problem is the lyrics. What are they talking about? And another one there is what is the contribution of that music to our society? That is where I have a problem with most of them. That's why most of us say, oh, Mr. Baz, you have started again. I will tell them that. I will tell you I don't have any problem with any music. But what happens when they are showing music that is showing nude? Does that make any sense? Or what they are showing any music that is showing, smoking? Or I don't like stuff like that. I must say that's one of the problems that we are having now. As we all know, most of the youth, that's what they want to listen to. That's what they want to watch. They will want to listen to music that will put in without foreign money up. That's not good enough. As far as I'm concerned, it's not. Of course. And we must tell ourselves the truth. That is what most of the youth wants to watch. That's what I'm telling you. But as a teacher, as a music educator, we're trying our possible best to just make sure that we enlighten people about good music. Of course, some of them have good music. But when we are going to listen to music, most of the things that we have to consider is this: the lyrics, the content, and the video of the music. It goes a long way. I'll be telling them that the kind of person I am, I don't have any problem with their personality. I do not have, but I have a problem with what they are giving to the society. If I mention one guy now, I don't want to mention him. Immediately I mention one guy.
Mention him.
You want me to mention? No problem. Let me mention. Yeah, the guy is called Naira Marley. Yes, the guy is called Naira Marley. I do not have any problem with this guy's personality as a person, but I have problem with what this guy is pouring out. The kind of music. Yeah, I'm telling you, that kind of music is a pollution to the society. I'm telling you. Yesterday, while I was coming back from church in my area, there I have to park and see people. Some of them, apart from smoking, you take their psych, they are behaving abnormal. But that kind of music, I'm telling you, that's one of the problems that we are having. And who are these guys? Most of them, I'm telling you, almost 90%, the youth in that party, you see the way they are behaving. Oh, so I'm telling you, it's unspeakable. So that's justice. As I've said earlier, I do not have any problem with the personality. Of course, he's a gentle guy. that is wants to make his way. But what kind of music are you pouring out for people? Then when I want to play one of the wonderful, when you listen to Asha music, of course, the youth will not like to listen to Asha music. Some of them will tell you that it's too boring. Some of them will tell you that, oh, what is this talking about? It's too boring. But when you listen to music, they are very, apart from it's a soul music, very, very therapeutic. When you listen to it, you'll be able to get something, the instrumentation, the voice that is coming out, also the combination of the music. You got to know that, oh, wow, this is a lovely music that someone really needs to listen to. Also, when you listen to jazz music, as we all know that jazz music is all about improvisation. Rock jazz. When you listen to jazz music, we gain, maybe because of most of the jazz, apart from the scat singing in a little of jazz music, you can see what is coming out from the jazz music. You enjoy yourself, you can feel your body, you can understand music like that. And also music of Nigerian music, of course, juju music by Ebenezer Obey, Sonny Ade, King Sonny Ade, with due respect. When you listen to their music, of course, apart from that, they are going to move to their music. Looking at the content, the lyrics, they are all relevant to the society. That is why you see some of their music, they are calling them evergreen. The music that was composed 50 years ago, they are still listening to it now.
Exactly.
When you listen to them, I'm telling you, they are still. I must tell you, most of the music that our youth appreciate that we enjoy now. I used to tell my students that a lot of them, they have a little time to live. I used to tell them that by 5, 10 years time, some of the music they're going to fade out. They are going to fade out. There's no doubt about it, because you can never be relevant to society at that time. I'll be telling them, well, students, of course, they are going to behave like students. And those are the guys that is winning, of course, now. And I normally tell them that those guys, they just want to make their money. Of course. I'm telling you, they just want to make their money, because they know that this music, the youth are going to be the one to listen to their music. And the population of the youth everywhere in the world, even in Nigeria, we're talking about, we are up to 200 and something million. Looking at that 200 and something million, I must tell you, maybe youth has almost 65% of that. So you want to tell me, so the youth is ruling the world. There's nothing you want to do about it. But as a youth, you also have to caution ourselves, because I used to tell my students this: the kind of music you listen to reflects the way you behave. A lot of people have been arguing with me about that. You can check that. The kind of music that someone listens to reflects the way we behave. So I don't know whether you have another question. Yeah. Hello, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I say, is there any other question? We have just little time to go before I'm going to summarize everything.
Okay. Regarding make music legal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know if you have any further information that you can share with audience.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. As I've already said earlier, that this is a very laudable project, and I believe it's going to be sustained. I've already said that while I was doing my introduction. Even one of my friends, Victor Ademofe, happens to be a trumpet player. I guess he's going to play today. Is it Terra Culture or Freedom Park? And I just want to urge the government of Lagos State, to continue to fund this Make Music Lagos. I'm telling you, because it is very interesting for people who's going to come around to support the arts, especially this kind of art. And another thing which I'm trying to work on is our public school, they are not doing music anymore. And I will urge the Commissioner of Education in Lagos, Mrs. Folashade Adefisayo, to look inward into this, to bring back music to our public school. This is very, very important. And I am a product of public school. So they should bring back music to our police. So I have to contribute.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for this knowledge, for this.
No problem. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. Hello, sir. Any question from there? Any question from your side?
Say no. No, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
So yes, I have a quote by one of my mentors for whoever that wants to learn instruments. Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes, the quote is from Mr. Tony Elumelu. As we all know, Tony Elumelu, that's one of my mentors, I must tell you. And he says this morning, because in the Instagram page this morning, he said something. Never consider anything impossible. Always have an open mind. Be positive and relentless. Go the extra length at every task and be tenacious. I assure you, with this mindset, you will always succeed. So for the benefit of those people that want to learn instruments, make sure you take note of that Tony Elumelu quote. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
I want to ask, the session is recorded.
Yes, that's what I'm checking now. That's what I'm checking.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, no problem, sir.